Ever wondered who's really in charge of your life? Is it you? Or are you just a puppet dancing to the tunes of circumstances and other people's expectations? This question may seem simple, but it's fundamental to our happiness and fulfillment. When we talk about control, we're not talking about dominating others or becoming a control freak. No, we're talking about personal control, about having autonomy over our lives. It's about making choices that align with our values, our dreams, and our aspirations. Control is about steering the ship of our destiny rather than being tossed around by the waves of fate. It's about having a say in the direction we're heading rather than being passive passengers on a journey plotted by someone else. But what happens when we feel like we've lost control? When we're constantly reacting to events rather than proactively shaping them? That's when we start to feel helpless, like a leaf being blown about by the wind, with no control over its direction or destination. This feeling of helplessness can lead to unhappiness, frustration, and even depression. It's a state of being that's far removed from the joy and fulfillment that come from being in control of our lives. Yet there's a common misconception that we're powerless against the circumstances of our lives, that we're just helpless victims of fate, but that's not true. Yes, there are things we can't control, like the weather or other people's actions, but there are also many things that we can control, like our reactions, our attitudes, and our actions. It's this distinction between what we can and can't control that forms the crux of personal control. And understanding this distinction is the first step towards regaining control of our lives. So if you're feeling like you're not in control of your life, if you're feeling helpless or frustrated, remember this: you have more control than you think. You have the power to change your life, to shape your destiny. The good news is you can take back control. You can become the master of your life. The first step to reclaiming control is to identify what's in your hands. In this grand theater of life, it's easy to feel like a mere spectator watching as events unfold around us. However, the truth is that we are not just passive onlookers. We have agency. We have control. But the key is to recognize where that control lies and where it doesn't. Imagine for a moment a line drawn on a piece of paper. On one side, you have things you can control, and on the other, things you can't. It's crucial to understand which side of the line your worries, concerns, and daily challenges fall on. For instance, you cannot control the weather, the traffic, or other people's opinions. But you can control your response to these things. You can pack an umbrella, leave early to beat the rush, or choose not to let others' judgments affect your self-worth. The time you spend worrying about uncontrollable factors is time wasted. It's like trying to empty the ocean with a bucket. No matter how much effort you put in, you're not going to make a dent. Instead, focus your energy on the things you can change. That's where your power lies. Think about your habits, your mindset, your reactions, your choices. These are all in your control. You can choose to wake up earlier, to think positively, to react calmly, or to make healthier choices. By taking charge of these controllable factors, you can influence your life's course, steer it in the direction you want it to go. But remember, control is not about manipulating every detail to your liking. It's about understanding that while you can't command the waves, you can learn to surf. It's about knowing that you can't change the wind's direction, but you can adjust your sails. So, take a moment to reflect. Which side of the line are your worries on? And where are you focusing your energy? Remember, you can't control everything, but you can control how you react to everything. Next, you need to know where you're heading. What are your goals? Goals are not just endpoints, they're your roadmap to taking control. Without clear, achievable goals, it's like sailing a ship without a compass. You're at the mercy of the wind with no true direction. Now imagine setting a goal. It's like plotting a course on a map. You're not just hoping to get somewhere, you're making a plan to get there. That's what gives you a sense of purpose and control. But remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So set goals that are smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These goals are your stepping stones, your mile markers. They'll help you track your progress and keep you motivated, so take a moment. What are your goals? Write them down, make them real, and remember, your goals are your compass. They guide you through the chaos. Once you have your goals, you need a roadmap. How will you reach your destination? Imagine you're embarking on a journey. You have your destination in mind, but without a map or a GPS, you could easily get lost or sidetracked. The same applies to the journey of self-improvement. Once you've set your goals, developing a concrete plan of action is the next crucial step. Think of your plan as a carefully charted path to your desired outcome. It's a blueprint for success, a guide that helps you navigate the complexities and challenges that come with change. And just like a journey, the plan doesn't have to be rigid. It can be flexible, adaptable, and open to detours. Breaking down your overall goal into smaller, manageable tasks is a proven strategy that can make your journey less overwhelming. Each small task is a step forward, a mini victory that fuels your motivation and keeps you going. It's like tackling a mountain one stride at a time. Before you know it, you're standing at the peak, looking down at the path you've conquered. And here's a little secret. Consistency is your greatest ally. It's not about making huge leaps and bounds, but rather about taking small, consistent steps towards your goal. It's about showing up every day, even when progress seems slow. Perseverance, too, plays a significant role. There will be hurdles, there will be setbacks, but remember, they are not roadblocks, just speed bumps. They slow you down, but they don't stop you. Perseverance is the fuel that keeps your engine running, even when the road gets rough. In essence, a goal without a plan is just a wish. It's the plan that puts your goal into motion. It's the plan that transforms the intangible into the tangible, the unreachable into the attainable. A well-laid plan is your vehicle to success. It steers you in the right direction. So buckle up, set your sights on the horizon, and let's embark on this journey together. Life is unpredictable. Are you ready to embrace uncertainty? Adaptability is a critical skill in life. It's like being a chameleon in a kaleidoscope, constantly adjusting to the ever-changing patterns of life. You see, change is the only constant, and uncertainty is just another word for a possibility. When you welcome change, you open yourself up to new experiences, new perspectives, and new opportunities. It's like turning a page in a book, not knowing what the next chapter holds, but excited to find out. By embracing uncertainty, we're not just accepting that we can't control everything, we're acknowledging that sometimes the unexpected can lead to the most extraordinary outcomes. It's in these moments of uncertainty that we often discover our true potential, our resilience, and our ability to take control of our lives. Uncertainty is not your enemy. It's an opportunity for growth. So, are you ready to turn the page? Now that you have the tools, it's time to take action. Are you ready? We've reached a crucial juncture in our journey together. It's the point where knowledge and intent must transform into action. It's time to take the first step. And in taking that first step, you begin the process of reclaiming control of your life. Here's a secret: that first step doesn't have to be grand or monumental. It doesn't need to shake the earth beneath your feet. It can be as simple as making a decision or setting a small, achievable goal. It could be as modest as choosing to wake up half an hour earlier than usual, or deciding to read a chapter of a book every day. The size of the step isn't what counts. It's the act of moving, the act of initiating change that truly matters. Why is this first step so important? It's because it sets the tone. It sends a message to yourself that you are ready, that you are committed to this journey. It's a declaration of intent, a pledge to yourself that you are serious about regaining control. It's also a test of commitment. Will you take that first step? Will you make that decision, however small? If you can take this step, you demonstrate to yourself that you have the strength, the will, and the determination to continue on this path. But let's be clear, this first step won't be easy. It's the transition from intent to action, from planning to doing. It's the moment where you move out of your comfort zone and into the unknown. But remember, every journey, no matter how long, begins with a single step. So what are you waiting for? You've equipped yourself with knowledge, with a plan. You've embraced the uncertainty of change. All that remains is to act, to take that first step. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the first step now. Your journey to regain control starts with a single step. Don't forget to like, and if you find this video useful, subscribe for more.